How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my anytime TD and player props for Week 5 of the NFL. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, like, comment, and share. We did pretty well on Thursday Night Football. Some hits on the college football games as well. I gave you out a few prop bets as well. So these are going to be my TDs and player props. The first one is a long shot. It's a 12-leg parlay. So it's an anytime TD parlay. So I have Christian McCaffrey, Jeff Wilson, Jamal Williams, Damian Harris, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs, Leonard Fournette, Nick Chubb, James Robinson, Dalvin Cook, and Alvin Kamara, all to get touchdowns. I bet $1 to win almost over $1,500 for this particular parlay. So again, that's McCaffrey, Wilson, Jamal Williams, Damian Harris, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs, Fournette, Chubb, Robinson, Dalvin Cook, and Alvin Kamara. Then next, I did a 12-leg parlay in the Green Bay Packers against the Giants game. I got Saquon to hit 60 yards rushing. I got the Packers to win. I also have Derrick Henry, 60 yards rushing. Robert Woods, 25 yards receiving. I got Justin Herbert to throw at least 200 yards. I have Nick Chubb to run at least 40 yards. Then I have in the Jaguars-Houston game, I have the Jaguars to score at least 27 points. That's what the over 26 points is. I got Josh Allen to throw at least 2 touchdowns. I got the Tampa Bay Bucks to win, the Minnesota Vikings to win, and then I have Ezekiel Elliott to hit over 52.5 rushing yards, and I have the alternate total in the Vegas-Kansas City game at over 46.5. So in all, I bet $10 in that one to win potentially $356. The next one I did, I got Josh Allen to throw at least 225 passing yards, Singletary to run at least 25 yards, and then Diggs to get at least 40 yards receiving. I got in the Minnesota-Chicago game, I got Cousins to throw at least 200, Dalvin Cook to rush at least 40, and then Justin Jefferson to receive at least 40. And then in the Houston and the Jacksonville game, I got James Robinson to run at least 40 yards. I got Christian Kirk to receive at least 25 yards, as well as Brandon Cooks. I got Trevor Lawrence to throw at least 200 yards passing. And I got Dameon Pierce at least 25 yards rushing. For the next game, I got Tom Brady to throw at least 200. I got Mike Evans to receive at least 25. And then I got Leonard Fournette to rush at least 40. In the Tennessee Titans game against the Commanders, I got Carson Wentz to throw at least 200 yards. He's probably going to have to throw a lot because Tennessee is going to run the ball a lot. They're going to probably have to keep up. So I got Wentz to throw at least 200. I got Derrick Henry to rush at least 50. They're gonna use him a lot in this game, especially because they have a bye week coming up. They have a bye week. Then I think they face the Colts again. So that bye week, they're gonna run the hell out of Derrick Henry, and I think he's not only gonna rush over 50. I think he's gonna probably get up to 100. So if you guys want to do kind of a more aggressive parlay, I will probably put Derrick Henry at 90, 100 yards, and then take it from there with other picks that you like. In the Chargers-Cleveland Browns game, I got Herbert to throw at least 200 yards, Nick Chubb to run at least 40. And then in the Seahawks-Saints game, the Seahawks defense is pretty bad. So I got Kamara to run at least 40. He is a little hurt, but I think he could still get that. And in all, I bet $10 to win almost 150, over 150. And then I kind of did a kind of a crazy long shot in terms of like winning margins. This is something that I kind of been playing around with. I do it a lot with NBA. I don't do it too much with NFL. But then these are the picks that I did. I did 7 picks, and I took all these teams to win by 1 to 13 points. So I took Green Bay, New Orleans, the Bills, the Minnesota Vikings, the Jaguars, the Dolphins, and the Rams, all to win by 1 to 13 points. And in all, I bet 25 cents. I don't go too crazy with these because these are kind of long shots. So I bet 25 cents to win potentially 124. And then I did a couple of bets on DraftKings. And you can still do these on FanDuel. You can find them there. So the 7 picks parlay, I bet $2 to win potentially almost 120. I did Jamal Williams to have at least 16.5 rushing attempts. DeAndre Swift is injured. Jamal Williams is going to run the ball. Even when Swift was active, when he was playing, Jamal Williams was getting 11 to 12 rushing attempts. So I feel like, this game is probably going to be a running game. New England is going to try to slow it down. Jamal Williams is going to get at least 17 rushing attempts. I feel like that's a pretty strong bet. Then I took Travis Etienne over 1.5 receptions, so he's gonna have to get 2. The last games that I saw, he has hit this 3 out of the 4 first weeks. The only one that he didn't get was when he got 1, and that was the fumble that he got, unfortunately, when a lot of people got a bad beat off of that. But I think he's gonna get at least 2 receptions here. Then I got Alvin Kamara over 59.5 rushing yards, so he has to get 60. I got Gabriel Davis to get at least 52 receiving yards. I think this Pittsburgh Steelers defense is kind of broken. They have a lot of injuries. They're going to focus a lot on Diggs, and I think Gabriel Davis is going to get a big game here. And I hope so because I have him on my fantasy team. Then I have Dalvin Cook to get at least 18 rushing attempts. I think, again, Bears defense is not great. They've been holding it down, but I think that Dalvin Cook is going to get at least 18 rushing attempts. Hopefully he doesn't get re-injured, but I feel like he's going to get that. And then I got Zach Wilson over 19.5 passing completions. I think he's gotten that since he's gotten back. Miami's probably going to take the lead. Wilson is going to have to throw it. And I think 20 is very low, especially for him. And then I got Kyla Murray over 23.5 rushing yards. Kyla Murray is going to run for his life in this game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think the Eagles are going to get into a lead. And just like he did against Las Vegas when he came back and won, he's going to have to do it with his legs. So I think he's going to get at least 24 rushing yards here. For this parlay, I bet $2 to win potentially almost 120. And then the next parlay is pretty much the same thing. It's just that I kind of did a round robin sort of play. So I still have Murray, still have Kamara, still have Gabriel Davis, but then I did a different parlay. This is the only difference. I took Dalvin Cook, the longest rush, over 17.5 yards. So he needs to get at least an 18-yard rush for this to hit. Everything else is the same. But I feel like he could run for at least a 20-yard run here, and we can catch this. Everything else is the same, like I said, with Jamal Williams and the rest of the guys, ETN. The next one is a very long shot. Is a TD long shot. So I got James Conner. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So I got James Conner, TD, Zeke. Anytime they go in the goal line, especially with Rush right now, they're either giving it to Zeke or they're giving it to Pollard. I feel like Zeke is going to catch a touchdown here. Quick rushing touchdown. I got McCaffrey to get a touchdown. Kamara, Najee, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, Damon Harris, Damian Pierce, Kareem Hunt, and Leonard Fournette. And then it looks like I got Damian Pierce. I don't know why it's there twice, but it might be a round robin there. So I got Dameon Pierce, Kareem Hunt, Leonard Fournette. So these are the ones: Fournette, Hunt, Pierce, Najee, and Damian, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Najee, Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, Zeke, and James Conner. In all, it's $2 to win potentially almost 7 Gs. So I think that's very doable. I think all these running backs are going to get the ball in the goal line. Derrick Henry is going to be a beast. I think it's either going to be Damian Harris or Stevenson. But I think Damian Harris is more of the goal line back. So I think these are all going to hit. The only ones I'm worried about is Kareem Hunt. So if you want to swap out Kareem Hunt with what's his name? I'm forgetting his name, but the number one running back on the Browns, I'm forgetting his name right now. But if you want to swap him out for him, I do not blame you at all, because I think they're both gonna do their thing. Then I did another parlay, $2.62 to win potentially almost $3.60. Romeo Dobbs, I have him on my fantasy team. He is becoming the number one receiver on that team. Over 44.5 receiving yards. I think that's very doable. Then I got Leonard Fournette to score a touchdown. Tyreek Hill to score a touchdown. Nick Chubb, that's who I was thinking about. Nick Chubb to score a touchdown. James Robinson to score a touchdown. Jamal Williams, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, all to score touchdowns. So I think the running backs are going to do their thing this week. I think this is going to be a running back week. So in all, like I said, I bet $2 and $2.62 to win potentially almost $2.57. And then this is a kind of a smaller play, but I like Dallas Goedert to get at least 4 receptions. I got Kyla Murray to hit at least 225 passing yards. Jalen Hurts to hit at least 200 yards passing. And then Zach Ertz to get at least 30 receiving yards. And then this is kind of a what they call a plus SGPX, well, plus on DraftKings. So I got Tyreek Hill over 59.5 receiving yards. Teddy Bridgewater over 199.5 yards passing. Then I got Allen Robinson under 64.5 yards. Allen Robinson is just not clicking with that offense. I don't think he's going to catch much. It's going to be Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee, Skoranek. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I don't think Allen Robinson is going to get much involved. Then I got Cooper Rush over 199.5 passing yards. And then I got CeeDee Lamb over 49.5 receiving yards. So in all, with this one, I bet $2 to win potentially 25. This one's kind of the straight play with the same picks. So I got Goddard, 4 receptions. Kyler Murray, 225 yards. Jalen Hurts, 200 yards passing. And then I got Zach Ertz, over 29.5 receiving yards. Then going back to, and let me log back in here, guys, real quick. Going back to FanDuel, because I am looking at a couple of things that I like for these games. So if we go to NFL, I do like Aaron Rodgers to hit at least 200 passing yards. I like Aaron Jones to hit at least 40 yards rushing. I'm going to put Dylan at 25 yards. Actually, I'm going to take him out of that one. Daniel Jones, he's been running for his life. So I'm going to put him at 25 yards rushing. And then I'm going to put Saquon at 40 just to keep it safe. I'm going to put Lazard at 25. Richie James, unfortunately, he is the number one receiver for my Giants. So I'm going to put him at 25. I think he could hit that. He's been hitting it like pretty much every time because he doesn't have anybody else. I'm going to put Dobbs at 25. And I'm going to go on to the next game. This one I'm not too crazy about because the Saints defense is so good. Seattle's defense is kind of bad. But Geno Smith is going to have to throw in this game. So I'm going to put him over 200 yards. Actually, I'm going to keep away from this one for now. Alvin Kamara, I'm going to put him at 40 rushing. Penny, I'm going to stay away from him because the Saints defense is so good. So I'm going to go on to the next game. I'm going to go to the Bills game. The Bills don't like to run the ball. That's just a fact. So I'm going to put Josh Allen to hit at least 225. Pickett, I mean, he's probably going to have to throw a lot, but this is a very risky play to put him at 200 yards passing. I'm going to stay away from the rushing yards for now. Najee, I'm probably going to put him at 25 just because they're going to have to keep Buffalo honest. I'm going to put Diggs at 40. I'm going to put Davis at 25. Deontay Johnson is probably going to have to do his thing. So I'm going to put him at 25. And that's all I'm going to do for that game. For this game, I honestly think that Kirk Cousins is going to throw probably almost 300 yards in this game. But I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to put him at 200. Justin Jefferson, I'm going to put him at 60. I think he's going to kill in this game, honestly. Dalvin Cook, in terms of rushing, I'm going to play it safe and put him at 25. And then for this game, Houston Texans against the Jaguars. The Jaguars have a pretty good defense. Like, they're a sneaky defense, but Houston doesn't. So I'm going to put Lawrence at 200 yards passing. I'm going to put James Robinson at 40 yards rushing. I'm going to stay away from ETN for now and Dameon Pierce as well. In terms of receiving, I'm going to put Christian Kirk at least 40. And I'm going to put Brandon Cooks at least 40. I think they're both going to do their thing. And then for the Miami Dolphins game, this one kind of scares me because this can become a defensive game. But I think Teddy and Wilson are going to have to throw in this game. I'm going to lean more on the guys that I know. So I'm going to take Hill at 40 yards receiving. And then in the Bucs game, I personally think Fournette is going to have a ball in this game. So I'm going to put him at 50 yards rushing. And I'm going to take Mike Evans at 25. I'm going to put Tom Brady at 200 yards. So that's going to do it there for that last parlay. I got Rodgers 200 yards, Aaron Jones 40 yards rushing, Daniel Jones 25 yards rushing, as well as Barkley with 40, Lazard 25, Richie James 25, and Romeo Dobbs 25 receiving each. I got Josh Allen 225 passing, Najee with 25 yards rushing, Diggs at 40 yards receiving, Gabriel Davis 25 receiving, as well as Deontay Johnson. And then I got Kirk Cousins throwing 200 yards. I got Justice Jefferson 60 yards receiving, Dalvin Cook 25 yards rushing. Then I got Trevor Lawrence 200 yards passing, James Robinson 40 yards rushing, Kirk and Cooks both at 40 yards receiving. And then I think I gave these. Leonard Fournette 50 yards rushing, Mike Evans 25 yards receiving, 200 yards for Brady. So that's going to do it there, guys, for this 24 leg parlay. I'm going to bet $5 to potentially win $560. And as you can see, I just want to bet on my college parlay. I believe I gave this out here. I took Washington State plus 19.5, Notre Dame to win, Clemson minus 18.5. I took Texas A&M plus 24.5, and I got Oregon and Boise State both to win. I still have a couple of bets pending with San Diego State. They're looking ugly against Hawaii, but I need them to cover the spread. So hopefully I cover that spread and I could make some more money tonight. Greatly appreciate everyone. Appreciated all the subscribers. I've gotten like 10 or 12 new subscribers in the last week. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate all the comments and the the subscriptions and the follows on Twitter. So follow me at Manny Fresh Bets. I'm probably gonna put a few more bets in there for you guys. Greatly appreciate everyone. You guys have a great Sunday. Hopefully you had a great Saturday of college football with my picks. Let's make some money together, guys. It's week 5. We still got a bunch of weeks left. We still have a bunch of money to win. So take care, guys. Enjoy your Sunday, and God bless. We will talk on Thursday. Actually, Monday. I might put some picks in for Monday, some player props. So we'll talk on Monday. Take care, everyone, and God bless.